When most people hear the words valuable red gemstone, they think of ruby. But some of the world's most extraordinary red stones aren't rubies at all. Some are worth only a few dollars per carat. Others can sell for thousands. And at the extreme end of the market, certain rare red gemstones can command tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, or even more than $1 million per carat. The difference is not just color, it's geology, rarity, size, clarity, and whether nature managed to create conditions that almost never happen. Today, we're counting down 10 remarkable red gemstones, starting with stones almost anyone can own, and ending with a red gem so rare that finding a clean, faceted example is an extraordinary geological event. These are red stones that prove one thing. When it comes to value, ruby is not the whole story. Number 10. Red Jasper. At first glance, red jasper doesn't look expensive. It doesn't sparkle. It isn't transparent. And sometimes it looks like an ordinary piece of red rock. But look closely. The best material can contain dramatic bands, swirling patterns, and natural scenes that resemble deserts, mountains, or landscapes. Red jasper is a variety of opaque chalcedony. Its red color comes largely from iron-bearing minerals. Over geological time, variations in mineral content can create the patterns collectors find attractive. And the price? For ordinary lapidary material, red jasper is relatively affordable. A rough or polished specimen may sell for only a few dollars. As a broad per carat estimate, common material can fall around $1 to $10 per carat. Exceptional display specimens are different. Their value depends less on weight and more on the uniqueness of the pattern. Red jasper is not the stone that makes this list because it is the most expensive. It makes the list because it shows where the story begins. A beautiful red stone doesn't have to be famous or transparent to be worth collecting. And the next stone has been collected for something far more powerful than its price: its connection to human history. Number 9. Carnelian. Long before modern jewelry stores, carnelian was already being shaped into beads, seals, amulets, and ornaments. Its warm color ranges from orange-red to deep reddish-brown. Unlike the opaque appearance of jasper, fine carnelian can be translucent. Hold a good specimen toward the light, and it can appear to glow from within. Carnelian is a variety of chalcedony. Iron is responsible for its characteristic red and orange colors. It has been found in important gem-producing regions, including India and Brazil, and its history is remarkable. Humans have valued carnelian for thousands of years. Today, ordinary carnelian is still accessible. Typical material may sell for approximately $2 to $20 per carat, depending on color, translucency, size, cutting quality, and whether the material is natural and untreated. The finest stones can cost more, but carnelian proves something important. A gemstone can be relatively affordable today and still carry a history that reaches back thousands of years. From ancient civilization, we now move to a mineral that can carry a history billions of years old. Number 8. Red Zircon. Don't confuse zircon with cubic zirconia. They are completely different. Natural zircon is one of the most scientifically important minerals on Earth. Some zircon crystals are more than 4 billion years old. That means a tiny crystal can preserve evidence from a world that existed long before humans, before animals, and before most life on Earth. Red and reddish zircon can display fiery flashes of red, orange, and brown. When expertly cut, Its strong optical properties can produce impressive brilliance. Fine red or reddish zircon may sell for approximately $30 to $400 per carat, depending heavily on color, clarity, size, cutting quality, and origin. Exceptional stones can exceed that range. The extraordinary part of zircon isn't only its beauty, it's the combination of beauty and deep time. You can hold a gemstone in your hand, and it may be older than almost every landscape you see around you. But from here, the countdown changes. The next stone isn't just interesting because of its color or age. It is famous because history repeatedly confused it with something else. Number 7. Red Spinel. For centuries, some of the world's most famous red gemstones were believed to be rubies. They weren't. They were spinels. Red Spinel can display vivid crimson color, strong brilliance, and impressive durability. Before modern gemological testing, distinguishing fine red spinel from ruby was much more difficult. The famous Black Prince's ruby is one of the best-known examples. Despite the name, it is actually a large red spinel. Today, fine red spinel is valued in its own right. It is found in important gem-producing regions, including Myanmar, Tanzania, and Vietnam. Commercial quality material can be relatively accessible. But fine, vivid, clean red spinel is a different story. Current market prices can range from hundreds of dollars per carat to several $1,000s per carat for exceptional stones. A useful broad range for fine material is approximately $300 to $10,000 or more per carat, depending on quality, origin, size, and color. The best stones are rare because the perfect combination of vivid red color and transparency is difficult to find. And that brings us to the next gemstone, one that proves size can dramatically change value. Because the larger and cleaner the crystal becomes, the harder nature makes it to find. Number 6. Rubellite Tourmaline. Rubellite is the red variety of tourmaline, and the finest examples can display an intense raspberry red to crimson color that seems to glow from inside the crystal. Tourmaline often forms in mineral-rich pegmatites. These are some of the most productive geological environments for large and colorful crystals. Rubellite occurs in places including Brazil, Mozambique, Nigeria, and Afghanistan. But a crystal is not automatically valuable simply because it is large. Fine rubellite must combine several difficult qualities: strong color, good transparency, attractive cutting, and enough clarity for light to travel through the stone. Gem-quality rubellite can sell for approximately $100 to $2,000 per carat. Fine, intensely colored stones with excellent clarity and larger sizes can command even more. That makes rubellite a major step upward from the affordable stones at the beginning of this countdown. But the next gemstone changes the entire conversation, because its extraordinary value is not mainly the result of ordinary chemical coloring. Its secret lies inside the crystal structure itself. Number 5. Red diamond. Natural red diamonds are among the rarest colored diamonds ever discovered, and their color has one of the most extraordinary explanations in gemology. Unlike many colored gemstones, the red color is generally associated with plastic deformation. Immense geological forces deep inside the earth slightly alter the diamond's crystal lattice. That changes the way light interacts with the crystal, and the result can be red. Only a very small number of natural red diamonds are known. Most are small, but rarity can make a small stone more valuable than a much larger ordinary diamond. Natural red diamonds have sold for extraordinary amounts. Fine stones can command hundreds of thousands of dollars per carat. At the highest end, exceptional examples have reached approximately $1 million or more per carat. This is the point where the title becomes literal. A gemstone that can command that kind of price is worth vastly more than gold by weight. But there is another form of rarity. A gemstone doesn't have to reach $1 million per carat to become legendary. Sometimes, its reputation comes from the fact that almost nobody could find one. Number 4. Painite. Painite is one of the legendary names in the world of rare gemstones. When it was first identified in Myanmar in the 1950s, very few specimens were known. For decades, painite was widely regarded as one of the rarest gemstones on Earth. Its color ranges from reddish-brown to deep red, and its chemical composition is unusually complex. Additional material has been discovered since those early decades. But fine, gem-quality painite remains extremely rare. The market is also unusually thin. That means there is no simple, universally accepted price. Two stones with the same weight can have dramatically different values depending on color, clarity, size, cut, and provenance. High-quality painite is commonly described in specialist markets as selling for thousands to tens of thousands of dollars per carat. Exceptional estimates can reach approximately $10,000 to $60,000 or more per carat. But because so few comparable stones regularly trade, the exact number should always be treated as a market estimate rather than a fixed price. Painite became famous because rarity itself became part of the story. And the next gemstone is another name that serious collectors know, even though most people have never heard of it. Number 3. Musgravite. Musgravite is a gemstone most people will never encounter. It belongs to the Tophyte mineral family, and it is widely regarded as one of the rarest gemstones available to collectors. The mineral was first identified from material associated with the Musgrave Ranges of Australia. Gem-quality material has also been found in only a limited number of locations. Its color can vary, but rare reddish and other highly desirable examples can command exceptional prices. And this is where an important distinction appears. Finding the mineral is one challenge. Finding material transparent enough to cut, large enough to facet, and clean enough to become a beautiful gemstone is another challenge entirely. That is why fine musgravite can be so expensive. Market estimates for exceptional faceted musgravite often range from approximately $6,000 to $35,000 or more per carat. The exact price depends heavily on color, quality, size, and the rarity of the individual specimen. By this point in the countdown, the stones are no longer valuable simply because they are beautiful. Their value comes from geological improbability. The chances of nature creating the right material and a human actually finding it are incredibly small. And that brings us to the final two. One is famous for extreme rarity. The other delivers the ultimate payoff to the title. Number 2, Rhodolite Garnet. Now you may be wondering why rhodolite appears this high on the list. After all, it is generally more affordable than several of the gemstones we've already discussed. And that's exactly why this final stretch is not based only on price. It is based on surprise. Rhodolite is one of the most beautiful members of the garnet family. Its colors can combine red, raspberry, rose, and violet tones. Fine material often displays excellent brightness and transparency. Rhodolite is found in several gem-producing regions, including parts of Africa and Sri Lanka. The finest stones are valued for a specific balance. They must have strong color, without becoming so dark that the stone loses life. Typical rhodolite may sell for around $30 to $400 per carat. Exceptional large stones with vivid color and fine clarity can sell for more. So why place it near the end? Because the final reveal is not about finding the most expensive gemstone. It's about changing the way viewers think about valuable red stones. The most famous red gemstone is ruby, but the stone waiting at number 1 belongs to the same mineral family as emerald and aquamarine. And in the finest quality, it can command an extraordinary price. Number 1, Red Beryl. Here it is, the final gemstone, Red Beryl. And this is the real payoff. At first glance, you might think you're looking at a ruby. The color can be intense, the crystal can be transparent, and fine material can display an extraordinary deep red to raspberry red appearance. But Red Beryl is not ruby. It belongs to the beryl family, the same mineral family that includes emerald and aquamarine. That fact alone surprises many people. But its geological story is even more remarkable. Red Beryl requires an exceptionally unusual combination of chemical elements and geological conditions. The best-known gem-quality deposits are associated with limited environments in Utah, in the United States. Most crystals are small. Many are included. Finding material large enough, clean enough, and intensely colored enough to produce a fine faceted gem is extraordinarily difficult. And that difficulty affects price. Broad market estimates place fine Red Beryl around $2,000 to $10,000 per carat. Superior material may exceed $10,000 per carat. Exceptional, intensely colored, cleaner, and larger stones can be priced higher still. Some recent market estimates for top material have reached roughly $10,000 to $20,000 or more per carat. As with Painite, the market is thin, so there is no single fixed price that applies to every stone. But the message is clear. A tiny crystal, sometimes smaller than the nail on your finger, can be worth thousands of dollars. Not because it is famous, not because it is a ruby, but because nature almost never creates the conditions required to make it. And that is why Red Beryl earns the final position in this video. When people think of valuable red gemstones, they usually think of ruby. But Red Beryl proves that one of nature's most extraordinary red treasures doesn't need the ruby name at all. Which red gemstone surprised you the most? The billion-year history of zircon? The royal mystery of spinel? The million-dollar rarity of red diamond? The legendary Painite? Or Red Beryl, the extraordinary red gemstone that isn't ruby? Tell us in the comments. And subscribe to Pro Gems for more rare gemstones, valuable minerals, geological mysteries, and the hidden treasures of our planet. Because somewhere beneath the Earth's surface, another extraordinary mineral may still be waiting to be discovered, and it may look completely ordinary until you know what you're looking at. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and never underestimate what the Earth can hide.